Good morning, students. We were doing chapter 4 of part A, that is executive. So, yesterday, beta, we have done bureaucracy, its meaning, and then we have done what are the functions of bureaucracy. So, today, अब देखो question arises, who appoints these bureaucrats? Who appoints these civil services? Civil servants, है ना? So our constitution makers were knowing that the appointment of the bureaucrat, civil servant is very important process, है ना? And they should be appointed impartially. यानी the person which is having capability, which is intelligent, which is talented, should be appointed for the post of civil servant impartially. So for this purpose, one commission was made in our constitution, and its name is UPSC Commission, Union Public Service Commission. The work to appoint the civil servants is given to this UPSC Commission. Okay, beta. So first of all, we are going to do about this UPSC Commission. So which work is given to this UPSC Commission? मतलब जितने भी जो आपके जो बेटा टेस्ट होते हैं, IAS ऑफिसर्स हैं, IPS, और जितने भी सिविल सर्वेंट्स के टेस्ट होते हैं, इंटरव्यूज़ होते हैं, एवरीथिंग इज़ conducted and arranged by the members of UPSC Commission. So today we are going to do the appointment, the composition, salaries of UPSC Commission members, and then its functions. Okay, so I told you. So Union Public Service Commission is given the task for conducting the process of recruitment of civil servants impartially. मेन चीज़ क्या है? impartially. ठीक है बेटा. So first of all हम करेंगे what is their composition. First of all we are going to do the composition of UPSC Commission. UPSC Commission is having one chairman and some other members. The number of the member can be 9 to 11. Can be 9 to 11. It is usually now at present there are 10 members in UPSC Commission with one chairman. Okay beta. Now who appoints these members? These members are appointed by the president. देखो मैंने पहले भी आपको कहा था, all executive powers are in the hands of President of India, formal head of India. So UPSC Commission chairman and other members are also appointed by the president. Okay beta. So what is their eligibility कि who can be elected, who can be selected for the UPSC Commission members? First beta कि half of the members of the UPSC Commission should have experience of 10 years job in central government, and half of the members can be appointed those people which may not have the experience of central government job. ठीक है. So this is their appointment. So who appoints them? President of India. उसके बाद बेटा term. What is term of UPSC? The UPSC Commission members can work on their post for 6 years, or they can remain on their post up to the age of retirement, that is 65 years. Yani whichever will come earlier. If they are completing 6 years and their retirement age is not coming, then they will work for 6 years and will be retired after 6 years. But if their retirement age has come before 6 years, then also they will get the retirement. Okay, what is salary of the chairman of UPSC Commission? 2,50,000 per month plus other allowances. So many allowances are also given to the UPSC members. Now beta their job security is also given. Their work is very important, and they can get so much threat also, and so much other offers also. Many people will give them try to give them bribe also, है ना बेटा, to be selected for the post of सिविल सर्वेंट्स. सो इसीलिए उनको ताकि जो यूपीएससी कमीशन के मेंबर्स हैं वो इम्पार्शली वर्क कर सकें, फ्री होकर वर्क कर सकें, किसी प्रेशर में आकर, पॉलिटिकल प्रेशर में ना आए. हो सकता है लेजिस्लेचर और एग्जीक्यूटिव ही उनको प्रेशराइज करें, है ना. सो जॉब सिक्योरिटी इज़ गिवन टू देम. द मेंबर ऑफ द यूपीएससी कमीशन हैव गिवन द सिक्योरिटी ऑफ जॉब एज दे मे वर्क इंडिपेंडेंटली एंड इम्पार्शली. ठीक है. And who can remove them? The president can remove them from his post if there is any charge of corruption or misbehavior against the any member. The president can appoint a supreme, अगर ऐसा कुछ आता है तो the president can appoint a Supreme Court judge to look into the matter. Then Supreme Court judge will inquiry everything, and then if he finds that the member is corrupt and or misbehavior is proven, that member can be removed from the post of UPSC commission. ओके सो यानी कि हमारी कॉन्स्टिट्यूशन में बेटा एवरीथिंग इज़ रिटन क्लियरली फॉर दिस यूपीएससी कमीशन also. Okay, so which work is given to the UPSC commission? It is given the task to conduct the test and interviews and all arrangements required for the appointment of civil servants. ठीक है, so now we are going to do their functions. What are the functions of the UPSC member? First function is administrative function or role. अभी मैंने जैसे आपको बताया, एडमिनिस्ट्रेटिव फंक्शन इज़ द की फंक्शन ऑफ द ब्यूरोक्रेसी. ए मिनिस्टर फॉर्मुलेट्स ए पॉलिसी. सॉरी बेटा, 1 minute. So we were doing functions of UPSC commission. So what are the functions of UPSC commission beta? Its main function is to recommend the names to the government to the appointment of various offices. First of all, it advertises the post in the newspapers, demands applications from the candidates, then it holds a competitive exam, okay, for all India services. Those who qualify the written test will be called for the interview by the UPSC commission. Then after interview, it will prepare a merit list of the successful candidates and recommend their names to the government for appointment. Okay, so this is the main work which is done by the UPSC commission. The government makes appointment of the candidates on the basis of the merit list. Okay, then second function is it requires to frame and execute schemes of joint recruitment for any state services. It requested by the state government concerned. Then next function is it advises the government on the method of recruitment, discipline, pension and control of public services. सिविल सर्वेंट से रिलेटेड कोई भी अगर जैसे उनके सैलरी में इंक्रीज़ करना है, पेंशन में इंक्रीज़ करना है, उनकी मेथड ऑफ रिक्रूटमेंट में कुछ चेंजेस लाने हैं, कुछ ऐड करना है उनकी क्वालिफ़िकेशन में, या इंटरव्यू में कुछ ऐड करना है, या डिसिप्लिन में उनके कुछ ऐड करना है, तो वो सजेशन कौन देते हैं गवर्नमेंट को? दिस UPSC commission. The government can seek thus advice of the commission on all matters relating to the method of recruitment to civil services and for civil post. और गवर्नमेंट को भी बेटा अगर कोई एडवाइस लेनी होती है विच इज़ रिलेटेड टू द अपॉइंटमेंट ऑफ द सिविल सर्वेंट्स, या सिविल सर्वेंट से रिलेटेड किसी भी चीज़ के बारे में कोई एडवाइस लेनी होती है, तब भी वो एडवाइस गवर्नमेंट किससे लेती है? प्राइम मिनिस्टर, काउंसिल ऑफ मिनिस्टर किससे एडवाइस लेते हैं? दे टेक एडवाइस फ्रॉम द UPSC कमीशन. ओके बेटा, सो द मेन फंक्शन इज़ टू कंडक्ट द ऑल कॉम्पिटिटिव एग्ज़ाम, जितने भी आपकी जो IAS एग्ज़ाम, IAS के एग्ज़ाम्स होते हैं, IPS के एग्ज़ाम्स होते हैं, और सेंट्रल गवर्नमेंट के जितने भी एग्ज़ाम्स होते हैं, फॉरेन अफेयर्स है ना, रेवेन्यू सर्विसेज के, ऑल आर डन एंड ऑल आर मैनेज्ड बाय द UPSC कमीशन. जैसी पोस्ट वैकेंट होती हैं तो ये क्या करते हैं, उनकी ऐड देते हैं न्यूज़पेपर में, देन दे इनवाइट applications, then they will arrange the written test, then after written test they will make the merit list, and then they will call the people which are elected for the merit list for interview. Then once again merit list will be made and it will be given to the government for the appointment. So this is the work of UPSC commission, है ना. He has to appoint, he has to select all the civil servants impartially so that they can do their best, they can do their work with efficiency. Okay, so this was all about UPSC, its composition, its tenure, its functions, its salaries and removal. Goodbye.